India have dropped more catches than teams left in this World Cup. And we facing Harry Brook. Should we be scared? Yes? Amit, second game, India versus England, semi-final at Wankhede. Beautiful setting. It's the trilogy,
Beautiful.
right? Third semi-final in a row, we playing England. What could go wrong on Thursday night?
Well, India can go wrong for us. That's what can go wrong, if I'm brutally honest. I mean, we've been very poor in the field, I'll say.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we've been, obviously yesterday we previewed the South Africa and New Zealand game, and we talked about how South Africa as a unit were brilliant. So kind of fielding, batting, and bowling. We can't really say that about India. I think we've been fortunate that we've had standout performances, one standout performances in most of our games that we've won. Last game being that brilliant innings by Sanju Samson, who scored 97. But what's let us down is fielding. We had last game we had at least two drop catches from Abhishek and some others as well. So in this knockout part of the tournament now, we just can't afford to it. And the way England have been, they started off slow. They've come together as a team. I think Harry Brook dropping himself down to number 3 has been a difference in terms of that stability within the batting lineup. And they've got form players throughout. And you drop a catch, Harry Brook on 10, you could end up scoring 100 quite easily.
yeah, quite easily, isn't it? So that we should be scared. That's the worry. Yeah. We should be scared of the. Yeah. We should not drop catch, especially in the semi-final.
Yeah, it's concentration, and I think Gauti really and the coaching team. That's something that traditionally, back in the day when I started watching cricket, in the late 90s, early 2000s, India were known for being poor fielding team, and then when the likes of when Ganguly became the captain and we had Kaif and Yuvraj, they were in the middle, they were brilliant in their fielding, and then Kohli and etc. They took it to the next level, but it just seems to have slipped a little bit recently as well, and then maybe even a little bit before Gauti came, but definitely since Gambhir's come in, our fielding has not been on point, and I really would be really practicing extra hard if I was part of the coaching setup this week to really kind of that mindset, concentration, just to kind of make sure they're just maximizing every opportunity, because it in such a short format of the game, worth as that one little mistake can have such a knock-on effect.
Exactly.
You haven't got many balls to make up for it, have you? That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. And they have such a great match winners in their team. I know Josh Butler hasn't been scoring well. Phil Jacks hasn't been in form, like Abhishek Sharma. And those 3 players where we were thinking will be the stars of this tournament. And look, who is the star of the tournament so far? Will Jacks. 4 player of the matches, right? He equals Shane Watson's record of 4 man of the match or player of the match in a single edition of T20s World Cups. And I mean, what a tournament he's having. Is he already a player of the tournament?
Well, I mean, so far he is, but hopefully his tournament finishes on Thursday, so there'll be another one to take that mantle. But he's got 191 runs as well, and Michael Vaughan recently said, and I know you got to take things with him with a pinch of salt sometimes because he likes to stir the pot, but he made a very valid point though recently that he felt that England's spin attack of other Rashid, Dawson, and Will Jacks is probably the most potent in the of all the teams in the World Cup, and he's not wrong.
Yeah, and
you've got Archer as well to add on top of that as well. So look how many wickets they've got. Rashid's got 11, Dawson's got 10, Jackson's got 7, Archer's got 10. That's impressive.
Impressive indeed, and they have Rehan Ahmed as well, who played against New Zealand, and then he's actually more of a batter than a bowler, but he can actually take in. And if you see the X factor, which nobody's talking about, is Wankhede pitch. And what I'm reading the stats here, I'm not sure, but guys, if you let us know if that's true, that the match will be played on the same strip where spinners took 14 wickets at 7.19 economy. So you can see it could be battle of the spinners. We have Varun, who's got 12 wickets, and Akshay. I don't think Akshay's been as good as Varun, but Varun's been better as well in some games. So
He's been battered. I mean, I was
yeah,
going to come to that actually. I mean, I think, is he still a danger man when it comes to the spin, or do you think he's been found out?
there are rumors that it will be Kuldeep replacing him.
Big call. Oh, that's a big call,
Big
Rohit.
call, big call. They will definitely want to go with two fast bowlers, but fast bowlers only took 8 wickets in 10.35 economy in one day. That's a spin-friendly wicket. India probably need two spinners, plus Akshar Patel. Two frontline spinners. Or you think India will play the same 11?
So okay, then quickly then. So Pandya's got to play because he's our
Pandey
genuine
is
all
playing.
rounder.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's he'll bowl you 4 overs. Jesse's got to play because
Mhm.
he's the best bowler in the world. Arshdeep. So you're saying you drop in Arshdeep? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying, would they drop? Yeah, if they want Kuldeep and Varun both, then definitely they'll be dropping Ashdeep like they did with Asia Cup final or Asia Cup games. Ashdeep didn't play much of the games there. So they started with Bumrah and Hardik. And Hardik was unavailable in the final, so they started with Dubey. But what I'm saying is there'll be one all-rounder, fast bowling all-rounder, which is Hardik, and
Yeah.
then Bumrah, and then two fast bowlers, and then probably they play spin. If the rumors are right, they're playing on the same strip where spinners took like 14 wickets. So let's see what happens then. It'll be better of spinners then, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is though, Varun, as I said, I think he's been brilliant. He's not the, I mean, he's still is he India's leading wicket taker in the tournament?
12 wickets, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
So
see use the stat,
so
yeah.
he's not, but his economy rate's been quite high,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
12,
But
yeah. His economy has been okay, 7.67. Could have
okay,
been better because I think last couple of games he hasn't bowled well actually.
mm. Yeah, he got smacked by West
Yeah,
Indies.
Zimbabwe as well, I think, if you
Oh
remember.
yeah,
Yeah, so it's not bowled well actually. Still
bad.
12 wickets, 7.67. So still got the best strike rate. Oh no, Shivam Dube got the best strike rate because he only got 5 wickets, but his economy is 13.29. So and we
Yeah, I
have
mean, you
Mohammad
don't want to be
Siraj.
risking him you don't want to be risking Dubé in the semi-final.
No chance. I don't
That
think they.
experiment,
Yeah, they
you
should
can't be
stop.
doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like they did.
I mean,
Yeah,
he didn't play against West Indies. He didn't bowl
no,
against West
Indian
Indies, did
ball.
he? So
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
So what do you think then? Should we include Kuldeep if they're playing in the spin-friendly wicket, apart
Well,
instead of
okay.
Ashdeep?
So it's a spin-friendly wicket, but what about the Dew factor as well, Rohit? Is Wankhede known for the Dew factor as much as Eden Gardens?
No, Eden Gardens go more.
Eden Gardens more.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But if you
And then
remember the
again,
last time, sorry, if you
yeah,
remember the
go on.
last time we played England at Wankhede, remember Abhishek scored 100.
Abhishek, yeah,
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 and
yeah.
we scored amazing runs. We batted first, and then we caught England out for 97. So
Yes.
if we can repeat that, oh my god, that'll be amazing. Abhishek to come back into form before the finals, that'll be amazing.
Come on, Abhishek, I've got some money on you
he's
being
due
the top
100.
goal scorer, top wicket, top run scorer.
Sorry, say again.
I said I've got money on Abhishek to be the top run scorer. He's winning out of games.
He's due 100.
He's due more. He needs a bloody 200.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just a lot.
yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
so I think it'll be he'll be the key actually. Yeah.
Abhishek.
Yeah, Abhishek, if he can come back into form. But I think Sanju again. Sanju's 97. I hope he wasn't just a fluke, just one innings. I hope he
Nah.
can take this innings into the semi-final and score big again.
Yeah, because remember, I mean, West Indies weren't as good in the Super 8s as they were in the group stage of the game, but they were looking pretty all-rounded like South Africa as well, weren't they, in the initial stage of the tournament? I don't know what happened then, but none of he wasn't lucky with his 97. It was a
No.
very controlled 97, wasn't it?
Yes.
There was thought between the shots. You could see the placement was brilliant, the power was brilliant. He was with the connection with the the bat on the ball was very good as well. So and he played well against well, since he's been back in the team. He's been playing batted well. He scored decent against Zimbabwe as well. And so yeah, you just hope that form carries on really. And I suppose he just needs to be the calming influence with Abhishek as well. That's the key thing. Because Abhishek just seems to be a little bit low on confidence at the moment.
Yeah.
So will he be scared of facing England's attack?
Archer, wow. To start
And
with, Phil Jacks
and spinners as well. The spinners have done the business. So go on then. How are India going to win this game?
I think India needs to bat first in this pressure game.
Really?
I believe, yeah.
Even like with the G factor.
Yeah, a little bit G. But I think India needs to put scores 250 or something to put pressure on England. Because if you see England, they haven't won convincingly in any game. They've been kind of ugly wins. Yeah. But this is what that's what you need in a tournament. But
India
they haven't won convincingly. Well. Sorry?
India been a bit like that as well.
Yeah, both teams like that. They haven't won convincingly, if you should say, right? Apart from Zimbabwe game. But even Zimbabwe, they battered us. And I think Wicket was very flat. They scored 190. So I think we need to, in the pressure game, we need to put runs on the board like we did in the 2024 final. And like we did in the last semi-final. We need to put score. Big score. First innings.
Okay, so Rohit is saying India bat first, score big.
And get them out for 97, like last time.
Get them out for 97. And you are, you're not saying this, but the rumours are led to believe that we need to bring in Kuldeep as well because of the strip the pitch they're going to use at the moment.
Yeah, I will make change. Take Ashdeep out like Asia Cup and put Kuldeep in.
Yeah, because we got some big balls for this one.
Yeah, but we can't take any other player out, So we need probably 3 spinners and 2 fast bowlers who are Bumrah and Hardik.
Well,
and me.
Well, I think we need the batsman as well, don't we? So that's where you can't drop Aksa or you can't drop Shivam. I know Shivam's not going to bowl, but he can bat, Yeah. And when you look at England's batting line, England's depth in their batting, they're all run getters, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. And if you see, England literally escaped their win against Nepal. But that was a day game, so it was a less of a due. But they only won by 4 runs against Nepal at Wankhede. So they know the conditions. I mean, same as our players or South African New Zealand players, they play a lot of IPL games, so they know how the conditions are. I think it will be a crucial game because both teams been winning ugly.
You're making me nervous.
I am nervous. as an Indian fan.
I mean, I was a little bit nervous going into this call, this podcast, but now I'm really shitting myself now. You're making too many bold calls on the team. Go on then. I mean, not that we want them to, but how can England win this game?
I think they can only win this game if they score big, if they bat first. And if they bat second, someone needs to play like Sanju Samson innings to chase the target and attack India's spinners. Butler and Salt need to bat better because they've been pretty awful this World Cup. They haven't given England a great start so far. Even against New Zealand last game, they got out cheaply. So let's see what happens. I think this is the game. Previous game we discussed, New Zealand with South Africa was easy. In my mind, it was easy. South Africa going to win. This game, I actually can't say who's going to win because both teams are winning ugly. Both teams don't know what. Again, the one thing we said, you can coast India is the fielding and the catching. Yeah. That's what I'm more worried about.
Yeah. Got to focus on that.
We have to focus on that. We can't let it go.
And in terms of Varun, so we talked about Varun, he's India's leading wicket taker and our number one kind of spin option. So regardless of whether we play Kuldeep or not, we think he's still going to stay in the team. What does he need to do differently then, Rohit? Because it seems like, as we touched on, that he seems to have been found out.
No, I don't think he's been found out. I think the wicket's been very flat.
Okay.
Now I've been thinking about more, and then I think I shifted and I'm thinking wicket's been very easy to bat on, and then is easy to score against him. So this is why I'm thinking if Wankhede pitch spinner friendly, he will be an asset. He can give us 4 for 20 or 4 for 23 or 4 for 20 or 5 for 24 kind of performance.
Mm.
And to be honest, India are not good batters against spinners anyway, like we saw in the last
Oh, no,
few.
they're not.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
India
not.
spinning capability, batting capability has actually gone down big
Why?
time. I've got no idea. Maybe we started playing more fast bowlers. Because we've been touring. India have been touring a lot, and then they've been more
Australia,
focusing on
West Indies. Yeah.
fast wickets than actually playing spinners. So I think it's an even game. It's a 50-50 chance for me. But anyway, what is your prediction, Amit, for the game?
I mean, as you said at the start, this is the third time that England and India are playing in a semi-final. So we got absolutely annihilated in the 2022 semi-final in Australia. We got some revenge back. It seems to be whoever's going to win this game is probably going to win the tournament if you go on the past two World Cups. So,
Yeah, true.
let's hope it's India and then we win it. But honestly, my heart is saying India. Obviously, my head, I'm with you. I don't know. It's it's so tight. If India played to their capability, which they haven't done this tournament, so they need to, and now's the time to start, then they'll win. Simple.
Do you
So what
think
I
if
mean by that is that they're playing as a batting unit, not relying on just one individual. So we get 50 from Abhishek, similar 50 plus from Abhishek, same from Sanju, same from Surya, same from the other Dubai, Tilak, then
Ishan?
that's
Yeah,
and then Hardik as well, So let's try and keep, if one of our opening batsmen can stay for the whole 20 overs, just like Sanju did, that's one thing they need to do, okay? And hopefully it'll be Abhishek, okay, because he needs that for his confidence. And we just need to kind of be clever with our bowling and just make sure, not giving away wides, because Hardik was a bit loose in the last game as well, I think. He gave quite a lot of extras away. And again, fielding, we just need to make sure that we're concentrating, not letting any of the noise, because it's going to be a noisy crowd in Wankhede. It's not a massive stadium, but, there'll be a lot of passionate Indian fans there. We just need to make sure that they're focused. Home advantage, does that really play much effect? Does it take much weight in
there's
a
pressure as well, right?
semi-final?
Yeah, there's
Sorry?
pressure as well.
Yeah, so can the crowd be the 12th man for India? Let's hope so.
Yeah. Let's see. I
Go
don't
on
want to
then.
say
What's
anything.
yours?
I say I'm 50-50 in it. My heart is saying India, obviously. My mind is saying 50-50, because if you think India will play at their potential, and if England play at their potential, I see both teams the same. I still can't
It'd be a
figure
great
out
game.
which team is best, right? It's even game. They have Harry Brook, we have Abhishek or Sanju or Ishan. They have Butler.
Oh, I forgot about Sean. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sean. Yeah.
So, and if they think they have Adil Rashid, we have Varun Chakaravarthy. They have Will Jacks. We can have Akshar as well if they're spinning
Yeah.
wicket, or we can bring Kuldeep in. And if they say Joe for Archer, we have Bumrah.
Well,
So
we've got Bumrah.
on paper, I'm not able to make who's, saying in Punjabi or Hindi we say palada bhari. I don't know whose thing is heavier, which side is better. So let's see what happens. So guys, you tell us, what are your predictions? What do you think? Who will win the third semi-final in a row between India and England? Who will come out on top? And like Amit said, whoever wins this semi-final in the last 3 World Cups or 2 World Cups, we've seen them winning the T20 World Cup. So let's see who wins it. And please
Come on, India, please.
Yeah. Amit
please,
is
please.
bleeding blue. He's saying India. I'm saying India as well. So let's see. So guys, please like,
2 more
subscribe,
games.
and comment, and please let us know your thoughts as well. And thanks to SnapTech for sponsoring this episode and this channel as well. We'll be back after the semi-finals. We will do the review, and hopefully we'll be. I know Ajay is not here, but I'm sure Ajay will be back by then, and 3 of us will be smiling, laughing, and celebrating India's
Come on, India,
semi-final
please.
win.